Do not let your heart be troubled. You believe in God. Believe also in me. The lighthouse is the source of life for a ship fighting against the darkness of a storm-ridden night sea. No matter how fierce the storm may be, the lighthouse gives hope and purpose for the ship. There is no room for other thoughts or other opinions. The only way to survive is through the lighthouse. Life is difficult for everyone, a continuous cycle of worry and sadness. For those who have more and for those who have less, each have their own set of problems they must face in life. Even for a 5-year-old child, life can be worrisome. Like a ship floating through a dark sea, sometimes we may not be able to see what lies ahead in our lives. At times, we face a crisis situation that is like overwhelming storm. In these times, I look around and often see that there is no one to help me to get back on my feet. It seems like in the good times, I'm surrounded by people, but when I'm in need, there is no one to ask for help. But even in times of difficulty, there is always hope that is like the lighthouse for a ship. That hope is Jesus, who hears even my smallest groan. Like a star that shines brighter in the darkness, amongst the hardships our encounter with Jesus becomes more distinct. No times comes to waste, even the times of pain. Even if the hardships I face overwhelm me, if we can discover God amongst the painfulness, then the life is a well-spent life. When I cannot find my way, I close my eyes and I can feel the hands of Jesus holding me. Indeed, the very hairs of your head are all numbered. Don't be afraid. You are worth more than many sparrows. When God says, do not worry about what to wear or what to eat, it does not mean that God is denying our needs. It means that God already knows what His children need, and it is His promise that He will provide. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I'll give you rest. The only place we will find rest from all the worries and burdens of this world is within the arms of Jesus. It is the one and only sanctuary for our tired body and souls. For a parent, there is no jewelry or treasure that is more precious than their one child. For God, who considers me His child, I am the most precious to Him. God loves me so much. He never takes His eyes off me, and He takes care of me so much that He even counts my hair. Such a precious being is me, the child of God. Nothing is more foolish than to make myself worthless, as God regards me so dearly. God values me more than the world. Therefore, I should value and cherish myself, who is more precious than anything else in the world. This precious me must turn away from the decay of the world and live in the eternal glory of God. Then God will satisfy all my needs in this world. Only through faith I could find God who cares for me and fulfills my need. Then they cried to the Lord in their trouble, and He delivered them from their distress. He brought them out of darkness and the shadow of death, and burst their bonds apart. No matter how difficult and painful a problem is, even if a problem is like a mountain that you can get over, or even if it's a problem that's too difficult and seems like there's no answer, cry out to God when you're faced with a problem. God will answer and rescue from all those difficult problems. Maybe the bigger problem than the real problem is our thoughts. Our thoughts are the biggest obstacle that prevents us from living the gospel will. It doesn't have to solve a problem or improve ourselves. If we do nothing and only think about why things can be done, God is our help and strength, our refuge to escape on the day of trouble. If it's a matter to be solved anyway, rely on God and handle it with all your heart. If you have a pussy in your body, you must squeeze it out. There's a lot of pain when you squeeze out the pus, but you have to squeeze it out to get a new flesh and recover your health. God has won all suffering and is your refuge in all difficulties. Anyone who cries out to God without any doubt will surely hear God's response. Morning meditation of a pastor from the countryside.